I watched the group chat light up like a circus. Confetti emojis, champagne gifs, and my family congratulating themselves on their shares. Basement and first floor for us, second for Omna, top for the boys. They were dividing my $2.3 million building like it was a cake at a birthday party I wasn't invited to. I didn't comment, just watched the scroll of entitlement run wild. Because silence is the most powerful sound in a betrayal. 3 years ago, when the first brick of that building went up, I thought we were a family. I funded it all, every cement bag, every permit, every sleepless night reviewing invoices. They called me the smart one, the planner, the one who could make anything work. And I did. When the structure rose, sleek, modern, sunlight bleeding through tall windows, it wasn't just property, it was proof I had rebuilt what our father destroyed with his debts. They hugged me when I got the occupancy certificate, cried even, called it our new beginning, and I believed them. God, I really did. The first sign came quietly. My younger brother stopped answering my calls about maintenance payments. My cousin forgot to transfer her share of the tax. Then, one day, I drove by and saw my name missing from the mailbox. That was the moment. The silence wasn't peace anymore. It was plotting. A week later, I saw the group chat, a side group, family property arrangement. My aunt added me by mistake. Inside, messages dating back months, talks of dividing floors, leasing rooms, changing locks. One line burned through me. Let him handle the paperwork. He's good at that. Then we'll take over. That night, I sat in my car outside the building and laughed. Not out of humor, out of clarity. People think revenge is born out of rage. It isn't. It's born out of quiet observation, patience, calculation. I didn't shout, didn't confront. Instead, I started documenting. Every invoice under my name, every transfer receipt, emails with contractors, legal ownership documents, all neatly arranged in digital and hard copy. Then I visited my lawyer, an old man with a calm face and a memory like steel. He flipped through my folder and smiled. "You don't need to fight," he said. "You just need to let them hang themselves on paper." So I did. While they planned a family meeting to finalize their floor allocations, I filed a quiet motion in court, ownership clarification and protection order. They didn't even notice the process server slipping the envelope under their doors, didn't read it, didn't understand it. They were too busy designing nameplates. 2 months later, when the court issued the interim stay, I didn't tell them. Why would I? They were still busy redecorating what wasn't theirs. I let them paint walls, install furniture, even call in a contractor for custom stairs. Every dollar they spent made the coming moment sweeter. Then, on the day they moved in, I made my own call. To a locksmith, to the police liaison who'd witnessed the court order, and to the building's original contractor, who still owed me a favor. By 9 p.m., I had new locks, sealed entrances, and legal authority to keep it that way. Every door clicked shut, quietly, beautifully. At 10 p.m., the family group chat turned into chaos. Who changed the locks? Our keys don't fit. Is this a joke? We have guests coming tomorrow. I watched the messages stack up while sipping coffee at my lawyer's desk. Then I dropped the photos. Court papers, stamped and dated. And one message, "You divided my building by text, I divided your access by law." Then I left the chat. By midnight, they were all outside the gate. I watched from my car across the street. Their faces looked strange under the dim lights, equal parts confusion and realization. My uncle tried to call the police, who simply showed him the order I'd already filed. My brother yelled at the gate. My aunt cried. My cousin kicked the lock. I sat back and listened to the sound of justice echoing in metal and silence. The next morning, the court hearing finalized what they'd pretended didn't exist. The ownership was 100% mine. Their lawyer tried to argue family intention. Mine pulled out receipts, dates, signatures, and one final exhibit, Their group chat screenshots. The judge didn't even take 10 minutes. This property belongs solely to the petitioner. Gavel down. Case closed. They called for weeks, voicemails filled with apologies, excuses, guilt. But guilt doesn't reopen locked doors. I rented the upper floors within a month, converted the ground floor into offices. Even the basement, the one they claimed first, became a cafe run by tenants who pay on time. Funny thing, they still drive past sometimes. Pretend it doesn't sting. Pretend it's just business. But I know they remember that night, when they realized they'd been outplayed by the one they thought was too quiet to fight back. People say revenge makes you bitter. They're wrong. It made me precise. I didn't destroy them. I just gave them what they gave me. Exclusion. But mine came with locks, filings, and silence. I still pass the building every night. The lights glow warm, the windows steady. It doesn't remind me of betrayal anymore. It reminds me of boundaries. Theirs shattered, mine rebuilt. By midnight that night, not one door opened for them, and that was exactly how it was meant to be.